What's up? What the fuck is up, man? Is this shit working? This how every fucking this how every goddamn live cast start with me trying to figure out if this shit working. Yo, tell me if this shit is working, man. Can y'all hear me? I'm in this bitch. Can y'all hear me, man? I can see the comments. I don't know if y'all hear it, man. What's good? Alright, yo. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume y'all can hear me. Hold on, let me see real quick. This must suck for like. Let's see what's good. Can y'all hear me, man? Alright, cool.
Resolve works in over 20 spots. Who would have that many?
Alright, cool. Yo, listen, I'm assuming that y'all can hear me. If not, you know, I'm assuming y'all gonna let me know. Alright, I see there's some questions already, man. It's the Q&A. See, we got some questions already. Somebody say this shit is taking so long, blah, 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 blah. Alright, yo, before we even get started with the questions, I just want, like, some of the people have been asking me is, man, like, yo, what the fuck, man? How do you deal with criticism? You know, like, on the internet, people will fucking talk a lot of shit, man. They talk a lot of shit. And y'all probably see it like in the comments on my video. Somebody's talking shit right now, you know. But that's cool. That's cool, man. Shit, that's part of it. That's part of it. You know, I knew what I was signing up for when I started this motherfucking YouTube shit. But like, how I deal with criticism is like, you just understand, man. It's just gonna happen to everybody, man. Like, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King used to get hated on. Like, after he won the Nobel Peace Prize, you know, the head of the FBI at the time was like, called him the most notorious liar in American history. You know, J. Edgar Hoover called him that. You know, he's the head of the FBI. He's getting hated on, man. So you just gotta understand that shit happens to everybody. And at the same time, man, it's like, I feel like it's not a big deal when you believe in what you're doing. You know, like, I'm sure Martin Luther King believed in what the fuck he was doing. And I'm not saying I'm doing anything on that kind of level or even really trying to prepare myself. I'm just using that as an example. Like I believe in the shit I'm doing because I see your comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see your comments. I get emails. I get, like, emails every day, like dozens of emails every day. I see the comments on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that shit. People saying that what I've done has helped them accomplish their goals. So I believe in that shit, you know? So, like, if I was just helping one person, I would keep doing that shit, you know, even if everybody else just hated it, you know, hated it. And but like, you gotta deal with, like, if it's criticism, if it's constructive criticism, that's one thing. You might want to take that into account, you know, and see if you can use that to like, I've used constructive criticism in order to make my videos better. But, like, you know, someone just calling me a dumb nigger, that's not necessarily constructive, you know. But I just take, you know, I believe in what the fuck I'm doing. So, like, somebody call me a dumb nigger, it's like, that don't really bother me too much, you know. It's like, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I see other YouTubers, man. Some other YouTubers, they make a big deal about people hating on them. They're always responding to haters, making videos all about the haters, and they talk about it in all the videos. I'm just like, yo, man, like, yo, just believe in what you're doing, man. You don't have to worry about that shit so much, you know. Like, just believe in yourself, and it won't be such a big deal. I don't know. I hope that shit helps somebody. You know, so somebody was asking me about that earlier, so I just thought I'd address it. You know, if you believe in what you're doing, that shit kind of just rolls off your back a little bit. You know, well, when I first started my page, I wasn't sure. You know, like, I wasn't sure if, you know, this was the right medium for me, and I used to get into it, like, go back and forth with motherfuckers who was talking shit. And one time I went back and forth with this guy, you know, just, he wasn't being constructive, you know, he's talking shit. But I went back and forth with him, and then, like, later he sent me a private message talking about, like, yeah, he was sorry, and, like, he had so much shit going on with his life, and he was just real depressed, and he was just taking it out on me. And that's like, a lot of times, like, people who are, like, you know, happy, confident people don't feel compelled to go around the internet talking shit about people. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you that's not something, I don't know. You think, like, Jay-Z, you know, he performs a concert, makes another $1 million deal, fucks Beyonce, and then says, all right, man, let me go talk shit on a Cali Muscle video right quick. I don't think that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, like, if, I don't know, I think if talking, it's not a cool thing to do, right? To hate on somebody, especially on YouTube. If it was a cool thing to do, then, you know, like, fucking Jay-Z would have songs about trolling on YouTube. It's just not a cool thing to do. So, I don't know, like, I have a bit of compassion for the person who feels compelled to do that type of shit, because there's obviously something he's got going on that's you know, making them want to behave like that. Happy, confident people don't behave like that. So I try to just, like, I used to, like, get into it with them or, like, say something funny, but now I just try to ignore them, try to help them out, man. It's like they got some issues, man, that they got to deal with. But anyway, I'm ranting right now. Let's get into these questions. Yo, do I have a Nike Fuel? Yeah, man, I don't really love it. I have a Nike Fuel band. It's a pedometer, right? So it just measures movement. So, like, it tracks, it's supposed to track how many calories you burn and how active you are. But if I'm doing a pull-up, it thinks I'm standing still, you know? If I'm playing guitar, I play guitar. So if I'm playing guitar or jagging off, it thinks I'm running a fucking marathon, right? So I just don't know how accurate it is. It's just kind of a cool watch. Like, I hit this shit, hold up. Tells the time, and everybody's like, whoa, what's that? Nike watch. Somebody asked earlier, are protein shakes safe? I think I addressed this in another video. It's like fucking whey protein is made from fucking milk, man. It's like it's a byproduct of the cheese making process. It's been around as long as cheese has been around. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's about as safe as fuck. It's one of the main ingredients in a lot of baby food, a lot of baby formula. Like, it has a lot of whey protein. So, like, people ask if it's safe. I'm like, yeah, we give it to children all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, breast milk is better for kids, right? But, like, you know, not everybody. My homeboy, his mom died giving birth to him, so he was on fucking formula forever, and he's doing just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been taking whey protein from the day he was born, and he's doing fine. So anyway, what else we got going on here? Who is my idol? James Bond. I look up at James Bond, Batman, Shaft, if you ever seen the movie Shaft. Those people are like mythical, you know, people. I guess only people in real life I look up to is Michael Jordan, and Jay-Z. What else? There's some other questions, man. Fuck, I'm skipping a bunch of them. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all on this shit, man. I'm glad I'm not just fucking here talking to myself, man. I appreciate this shit that y'all leaving on here, man. Somebody says, yo, I've lost 100 pounds. I completely transformed my body over the last 3 years. Yo, congratulations, bro. That's no hard task. I mean, that's no easy task, man. So I know that's difficult. And he's got a six-pack, but loose skin shows over. What can he do? As far as I know, man, the only thing to do with that loose skin is like surgery, man. Like, as far as I know, like, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe somebody else will leave a comment saying that there's an alternative. But as far as I know, like, surgery is the only thing that can kind of fix that loose skin thing, man. Once the skin stretches, it kind of like stays where it stretches. Like, some women, like, when they give birth, they still have like a little. They lose weight, some of them, but they still have like tummy shit going on here. And, you know, the only way I know to get rid of that is surgery. Sorry, I wish I would. But yo, congratulations on losing the weight, man. Like, it just, aesthetics aside, right? Like, you did something that was good for your body. You know, like, I don't know if people know this, man. But you can Google this. 14,000 people die each day in America from obesity-related diseases. Like, it's a big deal. It's not like people ask me, oh man, how can you be so committed to fitness and shit? I'm like, yo, how can you not, man? It's a fucking epidemic. At least, especially in America, you know. In America, man, we some fat ass motherfuckers, man. We be eating, and it's like, like 1,400 people die on average every year. I'm sorry, 1,400 people die every day. I'm sorry, that's every day. 1,400 people die every day. Sorry, you can check that. It's on the World Health Organization's website. And that's just in America. 1,400 people die almost every day of obesity-related diseases. So it's like, fuck, man. Like that's like that. Like to put that in perspective, that's like that's only a little bit. That's like just under how many people were killed like during 9/11, right? It's almost a 9/11 every day, you know. And it's obesity. It ain't terrorism, you know. So it's a fucking big deal, man. So I say all that to say, congratulations, man. You're gonna be one of them motherfuckers who's gonna live today, man. You're gonna live a little bit longer. Um, Holidays. How long until muscle loss without training? I'm assuming you're saying when you're on vacation, and you're probably from a part of the world where we say vacation here in America. But I know, you know, my people in UK. What up, UK? Y'all say holiday, and other regions they also say holiday. But I was gone for like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna do a video on. I was going for like 2 weeks in St. Lucia, man, on holiday. And I was getting in. You see on my Instagram, I was posting them pictures and shit. You know, like a week or two, man. Don't even worry about it. I didn't go to the hotel gym or nothing. I did calisthenics though, just to keep, just you know, because that shit is fun to me. But I was like working out on the beach and shit. But like a week or two, man, don't worry about it. Like I just try to stay lean, so I keep my cardio up when I'm going on vacation. I don't want to gain too much weight, or when I'm on holiday. Way before or after workout? You know what? It depends. It depends on your goals. Like when I'm in a real muscle building phase, a bulking phase, then I'll probably do way before and after, right? If I'm cutting up and I'm trying to do if I'm trying to cut up and I'm doing like intermittent fasting, I'll probably just take some branched chain amino acids before my training. About 10 grams of branched chain amino acids prior to training, about 10 minutes before. I got that from the Lean Gains website, you know, so you can check them out if you want some more information on that. So, like, I guess to answer your question, it's dependent on your goals. Yo, Brent, thanks for all the great tips. Your channel is one of the best sources on the web. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. You said that you box and you measure, and you also measure almost everything. What your reach, arm span? Well, how long is my wingspan? You know, to my fingertips. Fuck, man, I don't know. To my fingertips. Let's see, man. Let's see. Fuck. This is not that accurate because you kind of need another person. Yeah, I look stupid as hell. I'm not gonna be able to do that shit right now. To answer your question, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Jack Short, I see your comment, man. I feel you. I feel you, son. When people get bad criticism, it just shows how jealous and or small-minded they are. True, man. Like some people got issues, man. Those issues manifest themselves in a variety of different ways. You know, like sometimes it's you know, they gotta. Strong people don't put others down. They try to lift them up. You know, like. Unless you feel like threatened by that person in some way, you know. Unless you feel threatened, you might want to try to knock them down, but I don't really feel threatened. What do you think about Mr. Hyde? I don't know who that is, man. I mean, I'm assuming you don't mean from the novel Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm assuming that maybe that's a YouTube person. I don't know. Thoughts on street workout for mass? Street workout for mass. I mean, I don't think it's the best thing for mass. I think the best thing for mass are fucking barbells. You know, second best thing are dumbbells. Street workout. I almost feel like street workout is my cardio sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's going to help develop some muscle. If you want to develop muscle with calisthenics in general, like. It needs to be regimented. You know, you got to follow like parameters. You know, like, and you got to go out there with a plan. You know, like a lot of people do street work. They're just going out there fucking around trying to impress their friends, jumping over the bar. That's what me and Team Incredible do. We'll just be out there fucking around who can do the illest tricks. You know, but I don't really consider that my workout. You know, like my workout is regimented. You know, so like I'm doing that shit. I'm just fucking around. It's almost like cardio. So I don't think street workout is the best thing for gaining mass. I mean, you'll make some improvements. I just don't think it's the best. What else we got going on, man? Where we at? I'm sorry, man. I'm not the best with it. This. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, man. Okay. All right. So the question is, can you give tips on faster recovery? Not talking about sleep 8 hours. You know about supplements and stuff. Um, you can't supplement. You can't out supplement lack of sleep. That shit just ain't gonna work, man. Like sleeping 8 to 9 hours is the best thing you can do for muscle recovery, in my opinion. Um, supplements. I'm sure creatine, whey protein will help some, right? But like sleep, rest for is the best thing you can do for recovery, man. Um, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some other people will react to supplements a little better, man. They'll just start fucking. I don't know. I think sleep. I know you said not sleep 8 hours, but that's it. That is the thing. Like I wish I could tell you something that you wanted to hear, man, but I want to bullshit you, man. I just don't want to bullshit you. Damn, man, I don't feel like I'm seeing all the comments. Hold up. What we got next, man? Yo, somebody did something. I forget the guy's name, man, but he took my last two Q&As, and every question he marked where the question was. Like a little time thing you could do in a YouTube comment, and he marked. It was dope, man. So like, if you're that guy and you're watching this shit, man, do it again, man. Shit was awesome. I should probably do that, but I'm fucking lazy. I'm just gonna throw the shit up, man. See what happens. What else? Let me find another question. It seems to be a lag with like the questions when I'm getting them and when they're getting posted. Creatine or whey protein? Yo, they're two different. If you had to pick just one, they're two different things. There's it's fucking apples and oranges, right? Like they're not the same. If I had to pick one, if I had to just pick one, I'd pick fucking whey protein for sure. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Like, which is the best? And if I just had to pick one, it'd be whey protein. No doubt. I think creatine is slightly overrated. And you don't need whey protein. It's just an easier way for me to get protein. So, you know what it is. What do you think about vegetarianism? Man. If it could be, if it works for you and you find some kind of benefits from it, go for it. I know people who are vegetarians because they don't like the way the animals is treated and shit. Like I seen Food Inc. I almost couldn't eat after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like if for whatever your reasons you pick, if it works for you, it's difficult. It's difficult to get the same amount of protein. It's because like a lot of the protein in vegetables, the amino acid profile is not as complete as in like different animal sources. So it's just you're gonna have to get one way to get around that is to make sure you get a lot of protein from variety of different sources, so different kind of beans or whatever it is you can do. Just make sure it's a vast variety so you can cover the whole gamut. But I'm not the best like to give advice on vegetarianism. I know Frank Madrano, he's a vegan and shit, so like he's pretty ripped and he's strong as fuck and he works on that. What do I think about Chris Jones? I don't know. People always ask me what I think about other people's channels. I don't surf like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't really surf YouTube looking for like fitness advice because like I've been doing it. I've been like actually like a trainer before YouTube even existed, right? So like I'm glad that they exist, right? Because they might say some shit that might be compelling to you, or you might they might say something and their message might resonate with you a little better than mine does or someone else's. Like some people don't like the way that I curse all the time, so like maybe like somebody like Scoob is better for them, like I don't know. But like yeah, I guess if you ask me what I think about any other channel, I really don't think about other YouTubers, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. It's just like I'm not here to compete. I'm here to contribute, right? Like I'm here to contribute. I try to give as much. My goal is to help as many people as I can. You know, help as many people accomplish their goal. Like, and I say that with sincerity. Like, I want to help as many people as I can accomplish their goals. You know, so like I try to put out a lot of content. I try to make it entertaining. You have fun. We have jokes and shit. But I try to break things down and I literally try to speak in layman's terms. You know, I know some guys want to impress you with their vocabulary. You know, and that can be that comes across a bit pretentious to me. But you know, what the fuck do I know? And you know, so I give as much content out as I can for free. My ebook was free for mad long, and now it's only 99 cents on Amazon. Like I do free boot camp. I've been doing free boot camps in New York like almost every Saturday. Like I just really want to help people. I'm here to contribute, not to compete. You know. So anyway, I hope that helps. Come on, I'm trying to see these new questions, man. What the fuck? How many grams of protein do I need a day to build muscle? Times like you want to eat at least 1 pound of muscle, one gram of protein per body weight. But I would go like 1.5, right? Get 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight that you have. You know, like go for that. Like try to do that if you're counting macros, right? You know what I'm saying? Like go for that. And if you're counting macros, you might as well make sure you're getting adequate calories. So like if you're trying to gain, like if you're on a serious gain, multiply your weight by 20, and that gives you like an average of how many calories you need, you know. But if you're going to count calories, you gotta like, you know, people act like that's easier than it is. Hold on. Fuck, this shit ain't refreshing, man. This shit ain't refreshing. Dude asked me like 5 times what I think about Chris Jones. Man, he's cool, man. He's cool. Somebody asked me, do I ever count calories? Just watched your video on what you eat every day, and I'm wonder if I want to be more precise. Yeah, man. Actually, I here's the thing. I'm doing an experiment right now where I'm trying to see if I can bulk on intermittent fasting, right? And it's different. It's difficult, like to bulk in that to get that adequate. Every time I've tried to really gain doing intermittent fasting, I've been unsuccessful. So like what I'm trying to do now is like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just get real strict about my fucking calorie intake. So I'm counting calories, but I'm doing it like the way I'm doing it is like the way you see like pro bodybuilders do this shit. Like they cook everything at home. You know what I'm saying? Like they walk around the motherfucking city with Tupperware full of food and shit. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm like on that psycho shit. Like I'm weighing everything. I got a fucking scale in the room, Pyrex pot. I know how that sounds, you know what I'm saying? I used to have the scale in the Pyrex pot when I was doing motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, other shit, you know, when I wasn't trying to help everyone, you know. But now I'm doing it in a way, I'm doing it to, what the fuck? I got a pimple? I almost never break out, man, but I got a little something. Anyway, I got the Pyrex pot and scale. I'm weighing all my food, man, and measuring everything I eat. I'm trying to get real strict about this shit, and I want to see if I can bulk with intermittent fasting. So what I'm trying to do is, during the 8-hour window, I'm doing a 16-hour fast, 8-hour feeding period, and I'm trying to get 4,000 calories during that 8-hour period. It sounds easy, man, but like as soon as I do for 3 to 9, and as soon as 3 o'clock hits, it's the fucking countdown to see if I can get 14,000. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? And this is why like during intermittent fasting, I think I've been unsuccessful because it's just hard to get so much in. Um, how do you stimulate muscle growth with the same weight if you're an advanced lifter? Well, I don't know. Why are you using the same weight? Like, why don't you increase it? But that'd be my first question. But let's assume you're in some kind of circumstances where you're not able to increase the weight. What I would do is I would decrease the time that you rest in between sets, right? So like knock it down to like a minute or even 40, 30 seconds, that you rest between sets. And that's gonna add a lot more fucking it's gonna make it add a lot more intensity to your workout. It's gonna almost be like you're increasing the time that the muscles under tension, and that just stimulates some new growth. The first time I read about that was in high school. And I heard Arnold say that shit. No bullshit. Um, how many pull-ups can you do in a row? I don't know, man. My pull-up game is not that dope, son. It's like I'm not that. I don't know. I got half of mine to fucking put the pull-up bar over there and just do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm afraid of what. I'm afraid it might not be. I might not hit a PR, but I don't want to fucking embarrass myself with all y'all watching. Uh, well, I'll get back to you on that. Um, what are the best exercises for lats? Weighted pull-ups. Yeah, I think wide grip pull-ups, or I would, if I had to pick one to say the best, I think pull-ups are the best. If I just had to pick one exercise for back, period, any part of the back, I would pick pull-ups. And weighted if you're strong. This is the fucking pull-up live stream, man. We talking about that. It's that real pull-up shit. What else you got on? What music do I listen to? When I work out, man, I listen to Pandora. Probably, if I'm listening to Pandora, like I play, if I'm listening to any music. A lot of times I'm wearing headphones in the gym just so motherfuckers don't talk to me and ask me for advice. I mean, I like to help people, but not during that hour that I'm working out. You know what I'm saying? Like one way, before, after, I'm all about it, but like during that hour, shit's serious. But I don't know, like I play guitar, drums, I study music theory, I played keyboard for a long time. I even played the trumpet for like a brief period of time. And music's a big distraction for me because I'm listening to the scales and the intervals and all that shit. And it'll really like distract me, So anyway, Ramadan starts this weekend. Should we train during Ramadan? Uh, One of my homies. I don't subscribe to any major religion personally. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's right to believe whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Believe whatever you want. So like, I'm not a religious person, right? But one of my homies, he's Muslim, and I'm gonna interview him on Saturday about this and see what he does. He does like physique competitions, but he's also Ramadan is coming, so I'm gonna interview him and he'll get some he'll have some suggestions for you guys. I'm not the guy that I don't know. If I was you, I would train. But then again, a lot of the studies on intermittent fasting, the first studies were done with Muslims during Ramadan, right? Because they were the only people, not eating most of the fucking day, So yeah, so I'll give you some more advice, like when after I interview my boy, man, I'll put the interview up. Damn, I was about to say something, I forgot. Yeah, so I'll put that up when I get it, man. Do you recommend micro cutting and bulking, or can it be bad for your overall central nervous system? I don't see why it would have any negative effects on your central nervous system, right? I don't see why that would be bad at all. Like, what's going to affect your central nervous system what's going to affect that? It would be like if you didn't get enough rest in general, Yo, how did you get into modeling? You know, back when I used to model for Puma, Adidas, Brand Jordan. I got some magazines in the back I can show y'all. It's some old like magazines I ran across with me and them man modeling. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was back when I was young and beautiful and shit. You know, motherfucking honestly, man, them motherfuckers just asked me to do it, man. Like I was working for a moving company in New York. I was having a hard time finding any work after school. You know, like a lot of college graduates, a lot of you are in college, you're gonna realize that the job market ain't as fucking good now as it was like in the '90s. So like once you enter the attempting to enter the workforce, might be difficult for you. And that's what happened to me. So I was just working labor jobs. I was doing some construction. Um, I was working for a moving company. I was doing some other shit that I can't fucking even talk about because of uh, the statute. I don't know if the statute of limitations has passed up, but I was during one of these like on my way to a moving gig. I was wearing white beater shit, and this motherfucker came up to me. He was like, "Yo, oh my God, have you ever thought about modeling?" And I was like, "Nah, man, nah, man." Thought of it, but he's talking about how much money I can make. He's like, yo, check me out. This is where I want you to go. I want you to go right now. Just right now. If you got time, I'm like, yeah, I got a little time. Go to Vibe magazine right now. Just go over there. Tell them I sent you, and they're doing a casting right now. Tell them I sent you. Tell them you're with my agency, right? And we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Just see what happens. You know. And then so I went. I already like because it was weird because they sent me to a casting like before anything, right? So I go to Vibe magazine, headquarters. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I'm in that bitch, and I go to the casting, and I actually booked the gig, man. I actually booked the gig. They're like, oh shit, this shit is real, huh? You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, not long after that, I was like, a few days later, I shot photo shoot for Vibe magazine. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and then like all the other shit came, you know, after and I was able to. That's basically how I started, man. They came to me. It wasn't necessarily I was trying to pursue. It's a fucking accident, you know, fucking accident. That's one of those things. But here's the thing: you gotta be ready for opportunity. Like I was fit, I was in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like had I been slacking on my shit like that, I would walk past that dude and nothing would have happened. It would just would have happened. But I was ready. So like you always want to be so like that was years of preparation that led to an opportunity. Like if I wasn't ready, it wouldn't happen, man. Like so, you just always got to. You want to spend your time getting yourself ready for opportunities so you can capitalize once they present themselves. Somebody asked me, what do I think of the paleo diet? I read a book on paleo. This is just personal shit, man. Like, don't fucking shoot them. Don't get mad at me. I'm not a big fan of the paleo diet. I've read a few books on it, like the whole books, because I was interested, right, initially, and I wanted to make an informed assessment, before I decided that's something I wanted to do or not do. And it just didn't interest me. Like, there's a lot of foods that I consider healthy that are excluded in the paleo diet. Like, you can't eat oatmeal. And I love oatmeal, personally. I love the other foods that you just can't, that are off limits on that diet. So, like, for me, it's just not for me. It's not for me. Like, I know a lot of people who have had a lot of success with it, though. One of my homegirls, Jasmine, I'll talk about her in one of my other videos. She's paleo, and she loves that shit. She's sexy as fuck, and that's just working for her. So, like, if it's something you can commit to, and you feel like, and you try it, you feel like it's beneficial to stick with it. We're all different. I'm saying, for me, it's just not. Your ab workouts are seriously helpful. Yo, thank you. Thank you. We're shooting a lot more, man. Like, y'all like the 15-minute workouts? I see a lot of comments on it, man. Like, when you shoot some more of those, like, what I'm trying to do is, here's the thing. In the future, going forward, I'm still gonna have my regular videos where I'm just talking shit. I'm still gonna do the Q&As. I'm still gonna be giving advice. But another thing, what I'm trying to do is, like, we're working with a production company, and we're doing a bunch of videos, like 15-minute workouts, like the ab workouts, where we're doing we want this shit to be the same quality and the same effectiveness of as of like the DVDs that you pay for, Sanity, P90X, like the Beachbody shit, right? We want it to be that level of effectiveness and production quality, right? But we want to be it to be free. Like shit, we could charge motherfuckers for. I want to do it for free, you know, and that's that's how I like. Really, that's how I like. I my T-Rex kind of sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? Like with T-Rex Fat Burner, it's like first of all, T-Rex it's a good product, man. You should get you some. And but like how I structured my fucking I structured my endorsement. It's like I wanted to use it to be able to give out these quality videos, man. So I got them to pay for that shit. Like instead of just paying me money, I got them to pay for these dope ass high quality videos. So it's really like it's almost like I'm giving all the money to you guys. I know that just sounds crazy, but that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like it's like I'm giving it all to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'm by giving you like some of the workouts. I want them to be same quality workouts that you would get from a fucking DVD that you would pay a DVD series that you would pay fucking $200 for. You know, off the infomercial. I want that same quality, that same level of effectiveness, and I want to start giving it to you for free, man. I want that shit to be an ongoing thing, man. So I don't know, man. Hope y'all find that shit beneficial. I hope I'm not wasting my time with those shits, you know. But I'm glad you like the ad joints. Appreciate that shit. The dude says, there's this dude, man, gorilla mean mugging me in the gym. I don't even know him. I think he's covering up insecurities. Can you give me tips on to handle dudes that grill you in the gym? That should be funny, man. Yo, if I was you, I would just ignore it, man. Just focus on what you're doing, you know. Just focus on you and your goals, man. Like what somebody else is doing has nothing to do with with the effort you're putting in on your goals, right? Don't let that become a distraction. You know, like people are always going to try to do shit, throw curveballs at you. Who knows what he's doing? He might not even be looking at you on some real shit. He might not be able to looking at you, or it might not even be like you might think you sexy, man. He might be trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so either way, ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're into that shit. I mean, I'm trying to, whatever, you know? Who cares? It's not the 90s. It's not hammer time. You know, somebody's gay. Who gives a fuck, right? But if I was you, I'll just ignore it, man. It might not be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he wants to ask you for some advice, but he doesn't know how to fucking approach you. Because maybe you've been following my videos and now you're such a good weightlifter and you're so fucking ripped after watching my videos that he wants to get advice from you, but he doesn't know how to express that. You know, maybe, who knows? I'm not going to try to get into this guy's head. But if I was you, I would just ignore him. Or, yeah, man, just ignore him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's mean mugging you, maybe that's just his mug. Maybe that's just him. Maybe he's not even thinking about you, though. Right? Maybe that's just his face. You know, some people just got that face all the time, man. Like, maybe that's just how he rolls, man. I don't know. Ignore that motherfucker, dog. Ignore that motherfucker. You know? Somebody says, "What's up? What's up?" Someone asked me about bringing the ebook out. Ebook will probably be out after 4th of July weekend, man. I'm a little behind on that shit. It's probably gonna be out. The next ebook, my first ebook, did great, man. If you look on Amazon, it's got over 150 reviews. It's called Ultimate Cuts, for those of you who don't know. And shit goes hard. Second ebook, it's gonna be all about abs. I'm not gonna tell you. I can't say the name of it, right? Because it's this thing called squatters. Squatters. Well, I say the name right now. Next thing you know, motherfuckers is trying to buy up the URLs, the .coms and the .nets. They're trying to go to try to get traffic to their motherfucking bullshit, sites or whatever. Like, whatever. Everybody's got to try to make a living, right? But I don't want to help them with that shit, so I'm not gonna say the name until it's out. But yeah, man, when it's out, you're gonna know about it immediately. How often do you change your workout split? If I get bored, I'll change it, man. If I get bored, I mean, honestly, if I get bored, I change. Like, I change the workouts often. Like, I change, keep the muscles confused. Like, the workout might get changed every few weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, maybe even that often, right? Honestly, but because you can always change different parameters. You can change how much time you can change the rep ranges that you do, right? You can go real heavy, low reps, real light, high reps, or anywhere in between. You can change the amount of time you rest in between sets, right? There's a lot of different ways you can change the parameters. You can just totally change. You can do all dumbbells for fucking 2 months, or go, fuck it, I'm gonna do all barbells, or all right, this month I'm gonna do all calisthenics, right? You could always change it up, but the actual splits, the body part splits, I don't change up that often unless I get bored. Like for the last year, I've been doing just full body workouts, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, full body workouts, and then on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I would do calves and abs, calves and abs, calves and abs, calves and abs, not ass, calves and abs, and on Sunday I rest like the Lord, and that shit was working. That shit was working, but I was getting bored with it. Plus, I wanted to hit my legs a little harder, right? So I changed to a legs, abs on Monday, um, upper body on Tuesday, legs, abs on Wednesday, upper body on Thursday, legs, abs on Friday, upper bodies on Saturday, and then rest on Sunday, like God. And then, so I was just doing that because that was the way I changed it up. I might go back to a push-pull split at some point if I get bored of that, but I don't know. I prefer, like my favorite thing is to do is full body workout. So I don't know if that helped you at all, bro. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of ways to change the parameters and have muscle confusions without necessarily changing the split. Uh, all right, I'm 14 years old. Got a clean diet. I've been doing the cardio ab workouts you've uploaded. I've made gains, but it's slowing down. What should I do? Well, you're 14, man. You're on it, man. Like that's what's up, man. Yo, man. People say you shouldn't work out when you're young, when you're a teenager. And that's because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Working out, lifting weights. It has there's in the history of human existence, there's never been any evidence to show that working out at a young age will stunt growth. In fact, there's only studies to the contrary. Like, there's a study, you can Google it, the American Association of Pediatrics, right? They did a study to see if weightlifting or resistance training would impede linear growth, stop kids from growing taller. And they concluded that there was no evidence. There was no evidence. It's just a fucking myth, So, like, I'm glad you're working out at your age, man. Now, you say slow down. I'd have to know a little bit more. Like, slow down. Did the fat burning slow down? Did the fucking ab shit slow? Did the ab workouts? Did your ab development slow down? I would need to know more about it. Like, what are your goals? What's your diet? But what I would say is, I mean, just as a broad statement, switch your shit up, man. I have a lot of different ab workouts. You know what I'm saying? You try someone else's if you want, then come back to mine. If maybe I'm gonna be coming out with even more ab exercise, more cardio exercise. So, like, that's why I keep coming up with new shit, right? Coming out with new shit is because I want to keep that muscle confusion. I don't want the plateaus to stop. So maybe don't do the same workout over and over again, focus on another one. Maybe focus on do someone else's workouts. You know what I'm saying? And come back to mine. You know, like I don't know. Try those things, but yeah, man, just switch your shit up. Try some of my other workouts or someone else's. You know, see if that gets you progressing again. You know, and check your diet. Of course, you say you eat clean. I don't really know that can mean anything. You know, so. Clyde, I already answered that question, Clyde. And all right, hold up. How long will it take to get ripped if I'm only eating? I'm not even gonna read the rest of your questions, man. Cause like that, how long will it take? Shit is one. That's a question I hate the most, right? First of all, I don't know how long it's gonna take you to get ripped or build muscle. I don't know where you at, man. I can't see you. Like you're. I mean, and it's no disrespect. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that I get this question all the time, but I don't know where you're at. Right? I don't know how far you have to go. Are you obese? Are you average? Are you okay? Like I had no idea where you're at, right? So I can't. There's no way I can tell you how long it's gonna take you to get to where you want to be, right? Or get ripped. You know, that's so vague. Like, what's ripped? You know, what's ripped? You know, you want to get ripped like someone who's on stage, a physique concert. You want to be ripped like an average guy. I don't know, man. But I can't tell where you're at, man. I would just say, man, like yo, be consistent. Like if you want results fast, it's the more consistent you are, the faster your results will come, right? The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right? And you stay on that straight line by staying consistent. If you go off the path, now you're not going a straight line. You're fucking off the path. Then you got to get back on, and you took some time off your course, right? So now you're being consistent. You take some time off, right? Or you just stay here for a second, right? You're not being consistent. So now you're wasting time. Then now you're going back and back to being consistent. Cool, nice. No, then you veer off the path a little bit, right? You might go backwards a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the shortest distance between 2 points, a straight line. Consistency. You're only gonna get a little bit better every day. You only make the amount of improvements you're gonna make in one day is fucking negligible, right? So you have to go for it. You gotta improve as much as you can each day, because you really can't improve much, but you want to squeeze the fucking life. Squeeze as much success as you can out of each fucking day, right? And then the more days you have like that, the faster your fucking your progress is gonna be, man. So there's no way I can answer your question in a definitive way. You know, I know you want to hear something like, oh yeah, 14 days, man, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what you want to hear, but I can't. I mean, there's no way I can answer that like that. You know, sorry, bro. A lot of these get flagged for spam. What's a good day of healthy meals? Ah, I mean, I can't answer that, right? I can't answer that, man, because I don't know what your goal. It depends on your goals, man. It all depends on your goals, you know. It all depends on your goals, right? If you're bulking, man, you can. What might look healthy it might not be the same. Your diet's not gonna be the same as somebody who's cutting, you know, and vice versa. It's just like or someone who's in the maintenance stage. It's not the same, man. You gotta be more specific. So why'd you stop modeling if you were getting booking gigs? All right, good question. Cause that shit is kind of like pick me. You know what I'm saying? Like you go around all these castings, and you're like, pick me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's a bunch of other fucking guys, No, no, pick me. It reminds me like the puppies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you don't do it like that. You try to be cool and sexy and shit, right? But you see, like it's like when I got George, my cat. There was a fucking bunch of cats in the fucking cage, man. Bunch of cats, bunch of fucking dogs, and then all these animals. They wanted to get picked, man, or at least they wanted to get out the fucking cage, right? And I picked George, right? But I'd rather control my own destiny, right? There's always gonna be somebody. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of guys who are motherfucking sexier than me. You know what I'm saying? Or like better than me. You know what I'm saying? At something. You know, there's always somebody better than you, right? Anything I don't want. So it's like every casting is like a competition, and I'm not here to compete. Like when I do this shit, so I want to take my fucking destiny more in my own hands, right? I didn't want to compete with other people. I didn't want to beg to pick me. You know, like I just wanted to I want to contribute, man. I want to contribute. That's what I'm here for. Like I think that's my calling. I think I found it. I think it's teaching, right? Helping people accomplish their goals. And I don't know if I do that as a fucking fitness model, you know, like money ain't everything, man. Like I mean it's something. Don't get me wrong, but like if you can find a way to support yourself and like benefit society in even small way, you know, I'm not curing cancer, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not Gandhi, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get the impression from the comments and letters I get, you know, the response that some people are benefiting from me giving out the knowledge and shit. And that just makes me feel good, man. I just like it, so I don't really want to fucking do nothing but that, you know, if I don't have to. Yo, you say you cut till you see abs, right? But my abs are coming in, but I feel like I'm getting small. Can I keep my current size, but just lose fat? Here's the thing. A lot of guys start to panic when they start cutting, right? They start panicking. And it's not because they think they're getting so small. But here's the thing, like you're actually getting, like what happens is your muscles are getting flat when you're like dieting or cutting, right? So like the glycogen is like leaving your muscles, so like you look flat. And you're not really getting as small as you think you are, right? And a lot of times you guys weren't as fucking big as you thought you were, right? Because you got water weight, you got fucking fat on top of the muscles. You weren't as big as you thought you were. A lot of cases, like it's like when girls, man. I think it's so funny, like when girls talk to me about losing weight. But every time I lose weight, my ass and my titties get smaller. You know what I'm saying? My ass and my titties get smaller. How can I lose weight and just stop it? How can I just lose weight here? You know what I'm saying? Keep my ass and titties. Look, bitch, your motherfucking ass ain't that big. It's not as big as you think it is. Them titties ain't as big as you thought they was, baby. Them titties ain't that big. Got some little titties, baby. They just have some fat on them. Got some fat on them. I ain't mind though. You could have stayed the way you was. But anyway, I digress. Your muscles might not have been big as you thought they were. Plus, they're going to appear a lot smaller because they lost glycogen. You're losing glycogen outside the muscle. And that's cool, man. You're fucking cutting, man. That's part of it. And it's like, yo, man, just chill for a second, man. Don't spaz, bro. Don't fucking spaz out. Cut until you get to as lean as you want to be, man, and bulk again. That'd be my advice. Fuck do I know? How do you get rid of man titties? You can't lose fat in one spot, right? So what you have to do is, for the man titties, you have to diet, cardio. You need to be in a caloric deficit, right? And you just need to lose more weight. You need to get more ripped. Don't like you know what I'm saying? Like you just need to be more ripped, you know. You might have like more fat cells in your pectoral region. You can't lose fat in one spot. You have to do it cumulatively. You know, like you can't just lose fat in one spot. People think they can lose fat in one spot. People really believe that. I see bitches with these fucking wearing these garter belts, working out and sweating with them. Shit don't work, man. Shit don't work, man. Stop. Cut it out. You gotta lose fat cumulatively. When did you stop growing in height? Somewhere in college. Man. Like early college. You know, like that's about right. You know, like I was 17 when I started college, so like I probably I probably grew up until my sophomore year, you know, and when I was like 18, 19. That's about right. That's about right. Yeah, that's when I stopped growing. So I'm 6'2", by the way. My dad was 6 feet. The only person in my family I know that's taller than me is I think my gay uncle's taller than me, and I think there's one other person who's taller than me, but I'm pretty much the tallest motherfucker. We not that tall. Carter boys. Someone says, Brandon, who's ever trying to bring you down is already below you. Fuck them haters with a Z. Fuck them haters, man. Fuck them haters. Yeah. You know what? Like, at first I'd be like, yo, fuck them haters, man. Fuck a hater. But now I actually, like, you know, I'm not a religious motherfucker. I said this earlier. But, you know, they know now what they do. They know now what they do, man. This chick I used to deal with, she was hitting me up the other day, and she was like mad at me for something, and then she was trying to say all this shit to hurt me, and I was just like, fuck. I mean, like she's got issues, man. Like, this is just an example. She's got like real issues. So like that's why you try to hurt somebody. If you're happy and confident, like you're not really trying to hurt other people. You know what I'm saying? Or try to bring them down. So like I was just kind of like, this is how I read the text. Like, this motherfucker got problems. So that's just how it be, man. It's just how it be, man. Motherfuckers is crazy. Like, what I'm trying to say is that you gotta have passion for the haters a little bit, right? Because they got issues, man. Happy, successful, confident people just don't behave like that, you know? It's just not how it works. People, you can tell a lot about a person by their actions, man. BBC, I'm sick. Do I stick with my diet? No. No. Your body actually, here's the thing. Your body you need to eat a lot, actually. You need to eat calories, right? Because your body actually uses glycogen, lots of glycogen, in order to fight off the illness or whatever. If it's a bacteria or a virus that your body's fighting off, it's using up a lot of resources. So you actually need more calories, you know what I'm saying? And you're probably, so like don't even worry about it. You actually need more calories in rest when you sleep, man, because your body is working hard to help itself. So like, don't fucking diet while you're sick, man. Chill out. You're gonna kill yourself. How did you get in contact with training pro athletes? You know, just word of mouth, man. Like, just like, you know, like I've been training for so long. I've trained so many people. I made so many contacts. It just kind of happened organically. It's not something I set out to do. I don't train anybody one-on-one anymore. So like, only time you can train with me is if you come to one of the free boot camps. We got another one this Saturday. The boot camps have been awesome, son. Shout out to everybody who came to the free boot camps. We've had fucking 2 so far. They've been going great. You can see I posted a video the other day. I posted 2 videos with like, one with just footage of me giving a fucking rah-rah motivational speech. The other one I like actually talked about. I showed like, I interviewed some people with a video. The video, I think it's called "Do You Want to Train with Brandon Carter?" Or "Do you want to work out with Brandon Carter?" Something to that effect. Posted it the other day. And yo, it's like, this is so cool, man, because it's like 40 motherfuckers I don't even know in real life came out to work out, man. We just had a lot of fun. We worked real hard. Everybody who was at the first week, who came the second week, said they were sore like almost all week, including me, right? Because I fucking pushed it. I took it to the limit. And yo, it's fun, man. Like, we're all challenging each other, rooting each other on. It's a good environment. So if you're in New York or if you're in the Mid-Atlantic region, you know, the Mid-Atlantic region of the United States, man, come through to the boot camp, man. Saturday at 10, Astoria Park, behind the goddamn pull-up bars, you know, and come through. And after that, we do that for like about an hour. Then we do the calisthenics training with Team Incredibles, calisthenics street workout training. Some people would never been able to do a muscle up. This happened like each boot camp. People who had never been able to do muscle up, they left doing muscle ups. I got footage of that shit. They could not do muscle ups. Like, I have four guys got it last week who had never been able to do a muscle up. Man, they popped their fucking Muscle Up Cherry. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's free too, man. We just out helping people. It's just a beautiful thing, man. Like, and the shout out to everybody who came, man. It's just been a lot of fun. I'm glad it was successful. It's been successful as a, I didn't know if I was just gonna be out there by myself, looking stupid, or me and one other motherfucker. But damn, I thought it was a boot camp, like, but like, it's been like 40 people on average each week, so that's awesome. All right, hold up. For some reason, I gotta refresh every time when I want to read a new one. Would love to, but I live in the UK. Yo, I don't know for sure, man, but I might be going back to London I might be doing some shit in London before the year's out. I don't want to put too much on it, but we might be doing some shit in London before the year's out, and we'll see what happens. Um, why do abs seem to be worked differently from pretty much every other muscle group in the body? Do they react better to higher rep ranges with not much resistance? Actually, here's the thing, I do both with my abs, right? When I train abs, I do one every other workout. So when I do high rep, low rest, body weight style ab training, then I'll rest a day. I don't never work my abs 2 days in a row. That's just me. Then I'll rest a day and I'll do low rep ab training with higher resistance, and I find that benefit. That's why my abs are fucking thicker than most people's abs, because I do that low rep shit. You might not want that. I might not be looking you. My abs are like motherfucking fists. You know what I'm saying? I look like a fucking 8 fist of justice on my fucking torso, and that's because of the high rep. That's why my shit just pop out like that. So like I do train my abs like both ways. Pause. And what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, and the reason, but like abs are, you got to the abdominal muscles are like thin muscles, and they're a little different than like the pectoral muscle. The muscle fibers are slightly different. I don't want to go into it, but they react a little differently. But you can still train them heavy too, man. You can train them heavy and you can train them light. I think they react well to both. Somebody typed 7 times. Are cheap and inexpensive supplements the same? How do I answer that? I believe that whey protein is whey protein. But like some companies might add shit to it like sugar, or like they might add other shit in it that you might not want. Whey protein by itself is whey protein, right? But it's what gets added to it, So like read the labels, man. I would say with all supplements, read the labels, man. Like the ingredients are the same, right? It's just what else do they add? What do they, you know what I'm saying? Like what else do they add? Are they adding sugar? Are they adding artificial sweeteners? Do you want that in your diet? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be careful. Like I find it shocking that people don't read all the time what's in their supplements, right? So like if you want a pre-workout, what do you want in your pre-workout, right? You want creatine? Buy some creatine. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I don't know how to answer that question, right? Because I mean, supplements are so different, right? Like supplements are so, there's so many supplements. A lot of them are bullshit. A lot of companies are just adding marketing to this shit. Like I have a marketing degree, so I know some motherfucking bullshit marketing when I see it. I know like I know a lot of the tricks. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's why you're watching this shit now, right? That's why you're watching this video now, because I know a little something about marketing, right? So a lot of it is marketing. I mean, like some cheap supplements are cheap supplements. A lot of times, sometimes it's what you get, like you get what you pay for. But sometimes you only pay for marketing. So to answer your question, I would just say you're gonna have to do your due diligence. If the supplements you're considering taking, you're gonna have to like see what you're gonna have to do your due diligence, man. You're gonna do you're gonna do some studying, man. Like, you're gonna do some research on a particular ingredients and see if that's something you want to put in your body, and then maybe compare that to a cheaper alternative, see what those ingredients are, and then you'll be able to see the amounts of each, and then see if it's the same or not, right? Right? Just fucking study that shit, man. Only thing is, like, a lot of these supplement companies, they do what's called proprietary blends, where they don't, and I fucking hate that shit so much, man. They don't tell you, they tell you what's in it, kind of, but they don't tell you how much, right? So they don't tell you how much creatine is in the fucking pre-workout, or you don't really know how much caffeine is in the shit all the time, right? And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, cause it says it'll just list some of the shit in, and it'll say proprietary blend, right? And it'll list all the shit. Like, the worst is fucking like fuck, I don't want to fucking shit on nobody's supplements right now, but some of these companies, you'll see a proprietary blend. You'll see a blend, and it'll say fast muscle building advanced turbo matrix, and then they'll say like, and that is some shit they made up, right? But in that matrix, and they'll say 6,000 milligrams of turbo matrix, right? For example, and they'll say, oh, and that's yohimbe, green tea extract, or a bunch of fucking ingredients, but they don't tell you how much is in it. It just say the total of these, how much that is, how much of that blend is in it, but they don't tell you. It doesn't break down the fucking. They don't break down the fucking individual supplements, and then like again, T-Rex fat burning is gonna tell you exactly how much of everything is in there. So it's not a proprietary blend. You know exactly what you're getting, what you're putting in your body, and if you want to put that much shit in your body, you might not want to put that much shit in your body, but you need to know exactly what it is, right? I don't know if I answered your question or not. The answer is, dude, you got to do some research, man. Really compare the cheap ones to the expensive ones and see which one you prefer. Right? It's an individual thing. Yo, somebody said, yo, man, I'm just man from Egypt, Africa. I know Egypt's in Africa. Yo, I love you. No homo. Ha 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 ha. You're an inspiration. Yo, thanks, bro, man. Yo, I'm glad motherfuckers. Yo, man, Africa, the motherland, man. I ain't never been to Egypt. I ain't never been to Africa, but I'd like to do that, man. That's one of my goals for next year, man. I know I don't really share my goals, man, but hopefully I can do that. Me and the missus want to go to Africa. Get in touch with our roots. And but yeah, I appreciate that shit, man. Thanks for showing love, man. And you don't have to say no homo. I know you just said it to be funny, man. But man, I ain't got no issues with gay people, man. Like last week I told a story about my homie Gay Steve. That's my dog. We only called him Gay Steve because there was two Steves working there. So there's Straight Steve and Gay Steve. We could have used their last names, but this made everyone laugh a little more. So like Gay Steve, that's my homie, man. Like yo, no issues with gay people. I told you I got a gay uncle. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You ain't gotta say no homo. I know I say the pause thing, but that's just like when anytime something can be taken sexually, right? I might say pause, but it's not. I don't mean it in the case of no homo. Like that's not what I mean. Like I don't really care. Someone's sexual preference has, it doesn't matter to me, man. I don't never care who another motherfucker is having sex with, man. You know what I'm saying? I only care about who I'm having sex with. My motherfucking. People ask me who my girl. I post some pictures of her on Instagram if y'all want to see her. Let me refresh this shit, man. I don't even see the new ones. I'm refreshing. Yo, we over an hour into this shit, man. Is my internet not working? All right, hold up. Yeah. Yo, what up, Switzerland? What up, Africa, man? More people from Africa, man. This is what's up, man. I gotta get out there. How to pick up chicks at the gym. I'm gonna do a whole video on this because somebody asked me a real detailed question, And so I'm gonna get into it, man. But yo, this right here, this used to be like my jurisdiction, man. There was a point in my life when I was single, man. I wasn't even going to the I wouldn't even go into the motherfucking club, man. You know, long time ago, long time ago. It was over like a decade. You know? And I don't know, like just don't be a creep. Don't just stare at her. Say hi. You know, maybe act like if she looks like she knows what she's doing. Maybe ask her for some advice. You know, see how she responds. You know, a lot of chicks they don't want to be bothered when they're in the gym. You know. And if she seems like she don't want to be bothered, just cut your fucking losses and like move on, you know. That's what I would do. You see this motherfucker, she's doing something wrong. Especially if she's doing something wrong. That's beautiful. Oh, like, oh, listen, I don't mean to interrupt. I don't mean to interrupt, man. I just saw that your form ain't I just saw that your form ain't right. You know, your form could be a little better on these squats. Let me show you how to do it. This is what I would do. Yeah, stick that. You want to arch your back a little bit. See, whatever. You can correct her form. Any kind of way you can introduce yourself, you know. And then, you know, or if she's doing it right, like she's killing it in their beast mode, you can ask her for advice, right? And that's effective for two reasons. One is like that's more effective than the form correcting one, right? Because it's like giving her a compliment at the same without giving her a compliment. You're right, without kissing her ass. You're like you're saying, oh wow, you're doing something good, you know, without saying you're doing something good. You're asking for help. So you go, oh yeah, man, yeah, I see the way you're doing them dumbbell lunges. I was wondering, why do you put your fucking knees on the ground every time you lunge or whatever the fuck, I don't know. You know, or like you'd be like, oh, do you think that these fucking Smith machine deadlifts are better than regular deadlifts? You can just ask a question, like, and then she'll just respond to it, see if you get a conversation going. And if so, you know, like, oh yeah, well, I don't didn't introduce yourself, blah blah blah. I gotta get back to my workout, man. I gotta get back to my workout, but it's nice meeting you. What's your name, by the way? I'm Brandon. Big dog, Brandon. I'm just like. Shake her hand, and then leave, right? But then before you leave, but like, here's the thing: you might not want that's the thing. You want to talk to, you want to find any way to introduce yourself. Like you see her doing the motherfucking ab exercise, be like, oh man, have you ever tried psycho abs? Have you ever tried Big Brandon psycho abs? Have you ever tried fucking Big Brandon Carter's abdominal assault? Go through the abdominals, teach her abdominal assault, teach her that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking timer out. Tell me that shit. What just happened? Anyway, teach you that shit or whatever you can get an introduction. You can break the ice. Here, find a way to break the ice. Whatever it is. Here's the thing. Girl likes you doesn't really matter what the fuck you say. Really, real talk. If she likes you, doesn't matter what the fuck you say. And nothing you're gonna say is gonna make her like you if she doesn't. So like, don't worry about it too much. Just find a way to introduce yourself without being a creep. Don't be like, yo, don't be like, yo, that ass look good in them motherfucking tights, you know, because that's gonna fuck it up. You want to come off like a normal guy, like a normal fucking human. Just say something. Here's the thing, man. Like do it the same way. Like initially, like break the ice the same way you talk to a dude. So it's like neutral. Like you see the dude fucking doing hammer curl. He's doing Carter curls. You see my video on Carter? You see that? Oh, yeah, Carter curls. That's from Big Brandon Carter. Oh yeah, I watched Big Brandon Carter too, man. That's that nigga. And then so you do that. You could like talk to her like that. Whatever. Just talk to her like normal, the same way you would break. Think of it like that, and that makes it less, you know, creepy. But then try to segue in a way to introduce yourself, and then get back to your workout, right? Get back to your workout, right? Because you're there to work out. Right? And if she might be worried. And now if somebody you're going to see, or if you've seen before and you think you'll see her again, you can just, you don't have to pounce on her right then. But if it's like, if you go to the gym all the time, this is the only time you've ever seen this shit, you might want to fucking, well, what are you doing after this? You know? Like, you might want to be more direct. You know, what are you doing after this? You want to get some eat? You want to get a motherfucking, this is ill protein smoothie place down the street. You know? Blah, blah, blah. Or whatever you talk to, you know, try to see it after. If it's somebody, like, if you, But if somebody you're gonna see all the time, you don't have to do that. 'Cause, like, now you got her name. Try to remember her fucking name. This is important, right? So her name is Samantha. Then you be like, yo, next time you see her, be like, oh, hey, Samantha. Cassine, what you working on today? Blah, blah, blah. And you do it, and then that's probably the best time. Then after the second meeting, because you don't seem like such a weirdo, hey, Samantha, what are you doing after this? You want to get out? And she says, no, either way. You can ask her, but it doesn't really matter. You do it before, you do it after, it doesn't matter. Fucking find a way to hang out with her, and if she doesn't want to hang out immediately after with some guy she just met in the gym, try to exchange numbers with her, or at least, you know what I'm saying, Facebook. Hey, you on Facebook? Add her on Facebook. Or you on Instagram? Oh, what's your Instagram? That's the ill one. What's your Instagram? I know that's what you kids do, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember you had to get the fucking phone number, man. Now you can get the Facebook or the Instagram, and that's less weird. That doesn't come out there. You can like, but you want to fucking hang out with her as soon as possible, right? And then once you start hanging out with her, you're fucking hanging out with her, man. And then you're I hope I answered your question. I hope that shit helps, man. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna do a more detailed video on that shit later, because that's an important topic, man. Yo, bro, you changed my life. Since 2 years, you know, blah blah blah. #1 YouTube channel. Keep it real talk. Shout out from Paris. Damn, son. He said he loves my video about books, man. The books you should read. Yo, thanks, man. Yo, shout out to Europe, man. Shout out to Europe. Everybody in Europe. I was out there last year, man. I had an awesome time. Everybody was so nice. People actually like the way that I talk. They like my accent. I hate when I hear myself talk. I feel like I sound like a slave, right? I sound like fucking extra from a slave. I sound like I should have been in 12 years a slave, right? Kicking it with dude. But people in Europe like the way I talk, man. So like I'm trying to get back. People saying T-Rex doesn't work. Is that true? Who are the people, man? Who are the people? And what is like? It's not for everybody. Like here's no supplements for everybody. Like people who like a real like T-Rex is like a mild energy, right? It's not gonna be fucking wired. Like you take fucking C4. It's like doing a lot of coke, right? I don't like that feeling. T-Rex is more mild energy, you know what I'm saying? Like more of a lift, you know, calmer, you get shit done. You're not fucking talking a mile a minute, you're not jumping off the wall, your heart's not beating fast, and you're not sweating because of it. But it gives you some energy, right? If you're the kind of guy who wants like that, feel like C4, Jack 3D, T-Rex is not for you, man. Don't take it. Like you're gonna be disappointed because it's not for that person. So I'm assuming that's what they alluded to. Like the ingredients in T-Rex have been proven to aid in fat loss, right? But I mean, hemp, green tea extract, green coffee bean extract, raspberry ketones, like, but that shit ain't magic. That shit ain't magic. You still have to be in a caloric deficit. You can't out supplement a bad diet. You can't out supplement a bad diet. You can't out train a bad diet, right? You can eat a bottle of T-Rex a day. You know what I'm saying? 8, 12 hydroxy cuts a day, and do fucking 8 hours of insanity a day. You're not gonna burn a fucking pound of fat if you're not consuming less than you burn. You have to be burning more calories than you consume, man. It's just how it works. Like, and then, right? So that's how it works. This is the hierarchy as far as for training. Like diet is #1. Underneath that, like, is training. But training is way underneath that. Like diet is so much more important than training. Like the two, it's not even the same fucking ballpark, right? And then fucking supplements are way underneath training. Like your diet and your supplements need to be right. And then, I mean, your diet and your training needs to be right before you even think about taking a supplement. Don't just fucking buy some pills and think that you're gonna fucking get ripped. That's not how it works, man. You gotta have your diet right and your training right, and then some supplements will aid you in that. But if your diet's not right and your fucking training is not right, you like don't waste your money on these supplements, man. Don't buy any supplements until you got your diet right. Don't buy one supplement until you got your diet right. Somebody writes, I'm determined to get my question answered. Damn, man, what's your question, man? Are you asking me a question about asking me a question? Yo, Brandon, any workout splits for people who only got 20 minutes a day to work out? All right. If I had 20 minutes, well, damn, what are your goals? Fuck. What are your goals? If I was, all right, here's the thing. If I was you, and let's say I was trying to build muscle, I would do the push-pull split, where like I would push-pull leg split. So one day I do the push muscles, chest, bicep, triceps. Another day I would do the pull muscles, bicep and back, and I'd probably throw abs on that day too. And then another day I do legs, and then you just pick like 3 exercises, do 4 exercises of each for those, and fucking, but only rest like 40, 30 seconds in between each set. And that should, that should just be intense, you should be able to knock it out in 30 minutes, Trying to burn fat and just do HIIT cardio, and you fucking that's less, yeah. Let's say you're trying to, do that, and do the push-pull legs every other day, maybe, and every other day you don't work out, do HIIT cardio, and that should work. Depending, I'm just throwing shit out there because you didn't tell me what your goals were. You just said work out, so I don't really know what you're trying to accomplish. Or you can just do one of my 15-minute ad workouts, or like I have 15-minute full body workouts. I have 15-minute cardio workouts, man. Like check out my 15-minute workouts, man. Get that shit done in under 20 minutes. That's what I would do. Or the push-pull shit I was talking about. Whatever, man. Whatever works best. Have I ever thought about body power in Brington, England? Yeah, I mean Brington, UK. I don't know what that is, man. Yo, Big Boss Carter, I'm trying to get ripped out of my goddamn mind. I'm currently 12 to 15% body fat. I'm aiming for 7 to 9. I tend to get hungry as fuck though. Any advice on how to defeat that to feel full? Good question. I like that question because he told me exactly what he wanted. He told me exactly where he's at. Like he didn't just say, "Hey, how do I work out?" Right? Because he was more specific about his goals. Like that's how I like the question to be a little bit just. It's easier for me to answer if I know. Like the more you tell me about what you want to do. But anyway, he's trying to get ripped out of his goddamn mind. I'm not trying to plug the book right now, right? But Ultimate Cuts, man, I really went into a lot of fucking detail. Like I put a lot of effort into that book, man. It's only 99 cents. It's on Amazon. You don't need a Kindle to download it. You can download the Kindle app on any smartphone. You should really just read that shit, man. Like it's gonna give you a lot more information, more detailed information than I'm able to give you right now. But maybe try intermittent fasting, right? Try intermittent fasting because you're only going to be hungry the first half of the day and you can be more relaxed with your diet the second half. Try carb cycling, try like when I'm really trying to get ripped, I kind of just cut out, I just eat vegetables, I just eat green leafy vegetables and meat. And only eat any carbs after my fucking weight training or resistance training. And that shit always seems to work for me. You could give that a shot, man. Here's the thing: you can eat almost as much. Like if you're hungry, man, you can eat as much green leafy vegetables as you want. It's not gonna be as satisfying as right, like a piece of cake or something, or like a fucking. But you can eat that shit and as much like meat as you want, almost within reason. You don't want to go too overboard. But you can eat as much vegetables as you want, man. Just going hard. And that's how I like when I'm really cutting a good a ton of vegetables. Is what helps me like with my hunger, like big salads. Big ass salads, and just go hard with that. Like a lot of people when they do low carb, they say they don't have energy or they're always hungry, and that's because they're not eating enough. I really believe they're not eating enough green vegetables, man. Because you can eat enough of that shit, you get filled up. You might get hungry again in like 2 hours. Eat another big ass salad. Like go for that. Like, and then like yo, every time I do that though, my skin look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different. Like I have a different glow about me. You know, people can see it. What else we got going on? Yo, BBC, I'm bulking, but not always sore after workouts. Some of these, I don't want y'all to think I'm just a literate motherfucker. This is how people are typing. You know, it's not just me. You know, um, am I not going hard enough in the gym to get sore anymore? Yo, honestly, man, real talk, I don't really get sore anymore. I mean, I don't know if this is your circumstances, but I don't really get sore anymore. Like, it's rare that I get sore. Like, I was sore after the first boot camp because, like, we took it to a fucking another level. You know, I might have took it too far, you know, but I don't, I've been doing this so long, I don't get that sore. Soreness is not the best way to tell if you train hard or not, you know. Maybe try switching your shit up. I mean, so I like to get sore though. I like to get sore because then there's like no doubt if I got you know. So I get what you're saying. Maybe try switching your shit up, man. Switch your shit up drastically. Switch the parameters. Switch all that shit up. Any advice to doing hit cardio in the winter if it's too cold or an alternative? Do that shit inside, man. Why you gotta be out? Why do people always ask me that, man? Why you gotta be outside, man? Like if you go to a gym, like most of them have like the little area, you know, the little where they have classes, but they be empty a lot of times. You can just do shit there. I've done hit cardio on the treadmill, man. Like I put that shit up as fast as it goes, and then fucking walk. Like and I'll do that shit for like a minute, as fast as it goes, and then I fucking put that shit halfway down, and then walk for a few seconds or whatever, walk for 30 seconds. Like that's just not the safest thing to do, but I've done it, you know. You can do fucking if you do my fucking my 15-minute not the ab workouts, but my other 15-minute fat burning workouts, that's hit cardio, man. But like nope, everybody's staying in one spot. You can do that shit at the crib, man. You know, insanity, that's basically hit cardio. It's interval training, you know. My 15-minute fat burning videos is interval training, you know. That's what hit cardio stands for, high intensity interval training. You can do that shit and standing in one spot, man. You can just fucking do burpees. You can do high knees, jump squats, jump lunges, plyometrics, all that shit, man. That's hit cardio. You don't have to fucking be outside. You can be in the same fucking spot. Yo, I'm trying to lose weight, get cut. Better to do weights slash insanity slash hit cardio, weight slash hit. Thanks, man. Yo, man, listen, insanity is fucking hit cardio. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. You just, it's just Beachbody just markets that shit as insanity. It's fucking hit cardio. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. Um, I say so like we can take that out of the equation. Like, are you gonna do hit cardio and weights? Yeah, man, do hit cardio and lift weights. Yeah, man. And but the most important thing is your diet. You want to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. Buy some T-Rex. You said you can't get rid of fat. How do we burn fat? Well, the fat cells, I know what you're saying. Like fat cells, I did that video talking about like once you gain new fat cells, when the fat cells grow, they grow, and then they split into another cell. That's what cells do. It's fucking biology. But the thing is, once you gain new fat cells, you kind of the fat cells don't go away. I have a video on it. You'll see it. Fat cells don't go away. They stay, right? What you get. So like that's why I don't recommend people doing that shit that bodybuilders do when they bulk up like crazy and then cut, because you don't want to gain those new fat cells. Because those fat cells, when you start losing weight, they get smaller. and they get like tiny. But when they start growing, but like once they split into more fat cells and they start to multiply, you never lose those cells. From then on, it's always going to be easier for you to gain weight, and it's going to always be harder for you to get a little harder for you to get cut. You still get in great shape though, because fat cells can get like retarded small, but you don't want to be gaining new fat cells, man. That's like the most important thing. I have a video on that. Like people don't. A lot of people say the very first time I said that, that's bro science. I never heard that before. Just because you don't heard it don't mean it's true, man. You know what the fuck you talking about. I have a video on I think it's called Warning. Don't try. There's a warning. There's a warning. Dirty bulk or something like that. Like go on my page and type dirty bulk, and you'll see like a video on where I talk about how fat cells don't go away. And I think the twins had a video on it too. Like somebody asked them, was that shit true? And they said, hey, I saw a video by such and such, by video, and then they wouldn't say my name. They refused to say my name in the video. They didn't want to give me props. He said I had to give them $15,000 for a shout out. I don't need your fucking shout out. Oh, but they agreed with me to say, you know what I mean? They had to agree with me because the science corroborates what the fuck I be saying, you know? I only saw that video because one of my fans said, hey, man, they was talking crazy about you. That's cool, man. I like the twins. I like the twins. I got no animosity towards the men. Oh, damn. You asked that question mad times, man. All right. I hope I fucking helped. EK Productions. Yes, that sounds right. That like I read your comment. Sounds like you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's everything I always say, right? Yeah, sounds right, bro. Damn, son. Yo, man, I'm a teen. I've heard myths about. I don't know, you wrote this kind of funny, but like basically lifting weights can make you shorter. That's bullshit, man. There's no evidence. I mean, people, it's a misnomer. It's like when I was a kid, I fucking, you can Google it, man. There are studies that prove I said it earlier, American Association of Pediatrics has a fucking study. They have a study, you know what I'm saying, that show they did it over like a fucking long year period, asking about, trying to see if weightlifting really stunted growth, and there was no evidence. They concluded that it did not stunt your growth, man. It just doesn't. There's no evidence. I challenge anybody to find fucking evidence. It's like this thing is the epitome of bro science. There's never in all of human fucking history, there's never been one piece of scientific data to ever suggest that lifting weight stunts growth, man. Like, it's just bullshit, man. Like, here's the thing, muscle cells, like your growth, like, why would that affect your growth? Like, your muscle cells are different. Like, your muscle cells aren't even the same as your fucking bone cells, right? And then the muscle cells, your muscles growing has nothing to do with your fucking skeleton. Like, the myth comes from fucking a lot of short guys are fucking swole. But they're not, short guys aren't short because they lift weights. Short guys lift weights because they're short. Right? That's the only thing they can do to make themselves attractive to women. Right? Like, I know this dude, man. He's a little fella, man, little fella. About this tall, fucking jacked. And this shit worked, man. His girlfriend looks like a fucking goddess, man. I bet you almost none of us, less than 5% of us watching this podcast, this shit right now, have ever had sex with someone as beautiful as this girl, man. I'm telling you, this shit works, man. So, like, that's why. It doesn't make you shorter, man. It doesn't make you shorter. I'm just ask your doctor. Ask your doctor. That's what I did when I was like. Here's the thing: I didn't just fucking listen to somebody's mama. I didn't listen to my mama when she said lifting weights to stomach growth. I knew my mama didn't know shit about lifting weights. I didn't ask my fucking dumbass friends. They didn't know shit about nothing. I asked my fucking doctor, man. It was really I was going to a pediatrician when I was 16. Ask your fucking pediatrician. They'll tell you the same shit. They'll tell you the same shit. Lifting weights does not stunt your growth. I asked my doctor, he looked at me like I was crazy as fuck. He's like, where are you getting this shit from, bro? Yeah. Lifting weights stunts your growth. And if you fucking pull out, you can't get a girl pregnant. And and fucking if you eat a fucking watermelon seed, you'll grow watermelon in your fucking stomach. You know, it's all bullshit, man. Fuck, I be trying not to say the N-word and shit. Because I know I'm in mixed company right now. You know? I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. But I saw Dave Chappelle last night. That's off topic, man. I had the shirt here. I had to put. I saw Dave Chappelle last night, Radio City Music Hall. It was Dave Chappelle and the Roots, legendary Roots crew. Dope ass show, man. Dope ass show. Anyway, I digress. What's next? Let me refresh this shit real quick. Are BCAAs good for losing body fat? No, BCAAs are how I use them. I use them when I'm doing fasting, when I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I'm training in that fasting state. I take them before so I don't lose muscle while I'm trying to lose body fat. Brandon, what's the #1 exercise for building triceps? Closed grip bench press. #1. Well, it doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion. Dips are really good too. Dips are really good too. EK Productions, what up, Sobe? Yo, man, thanks for showing love, man. Slovenia, damn, that's what's up, man. We out here, man. Hey, where? Argentina, what up? Gonzola Diaz from Argentina, what up, man? What's up, man? I gotta get out there, man. I've been to South America a few times, man. I've been to fucking Caracas, Venezuela. I've been to Guyana. I like South America. Yo, Brandon, what's your opinion on isolating chest with dumbbells versus pec cables? I feel like I'm more sore with dumbbells, but I lose a lot of tension on my upper chest. Personally, I'm not a big fan of any isolation movement. I like only compound movements. You trying to work upper chest, right here, get that little fucking shit going on. I would say like do incline bench, incline dumbbell press. I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to pick between those two, I'll pick dumbbells. I'm going to pick dumbbells over any kind of machine. I'm going to pick weights over any kind of machine every time. That's just me. Yo, what up? Somebody from England. Danny Platinum. Yo, when you say hit cardio, how many times a week should I do it? My metabolism is pretty fast. Love from England. What up, England? What up, England? I love it out there. Yo, man, it depends on what your goals are, man. You know what I'm saying? Where your goals are, where you at. Like, if I'm really in a serious cutting stage, man, like I might do hit cardio every day. You know what I'm saying? Not every day, 6 days a week. I always take one full day off a week for rest. You know, I might do it every day. You know, honestly, be real with you. Sorry, I'm just looking for a good question to ask him. ah, yo, Brandon, where do you reckon King James will end up? Could he team up with Kobe? I don't know, man. I think he's gonna stay in Miami personally. If I had to guess, I mean, I can't get in that man's head, but I know I feel like that affected him, like all the negativity from leaving Cleveland, and I don't think he wants to go through that again, man. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think he's gonna stay. I think he opted out. Whatever he did with his contract, I think he's gonna take less money to get some more good players, more role players. He needs help over there. Look, wherever he goes, he's gonna need help. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna need help. Like, just because you're the best player don't mean you can beat your team can beat the best team. You know? How do you find out how many calories you need? I mean, if you're counting if you're gonna take a route of counting calories, um, it depends on what your goals are. You trying to depends on what your goals are. You're trying to gain weight, like multiply your calories by like you're trying to gain muscle, multiply your weight by 20, and then that's around how many calories you might need. Supplements to improve muscle recovery. I'm already getting sleep, drinking enough water. I mean, you can take whey protein, you can take creatine. Those are the fucking big ones. You know, maybe ZMA. Take it before you sleep. Um, you make sure you get enough protein though. You want to get me like I know you're not probably gonna add this up, but like just to think about it, you want to get about times your body weight times 1.5 times your body weight in pounds. I don't know what country you are, so like whatever it is in pounds times that by 1.5, and that's how many grams of protein you need. But other than that, I mean, like muscle recovery takes time, man. It's not. It just takes time, man. Like here's the thing, man. We're fucking like it's just gonna take time, man. Like the guys who are on roids, they recover fucking quick, man. But like we're gonna have to fucking get some sleep, man. We're gonna have to fucking just get some sleep, take some protein. It's gonna take time, man. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Damn, I answered this guy's question. I didn't realize it's the same guy asking this question like 5 times. Yo, Lift Razor says, y'all fucking love your videos. I'm a new subscriber and I plan to be ripped because I was fat my whole life. Now I'm 19 and I want to change. That's a run-on sentence. Uh, thanks for your videos. Good work, man. From Portugal. What up? What up, Portugal? Thank you, man. Yo, I'm glad I can help you. I'm glad I can help you, Lift Razor. I appreciate that shit, man. That shit means something to me. Thank you. Yo, Victor from England says, y'all watch. I'm watching you in the middle of the night in Europe. Yo, it's like 2 a.m. in Europe right now. That's what's up, man. You got got you on the motherfucking TV, man. I'm on the motherfucking TV in Europe. What you got us? I got a fucking Samsung smart TV. So like I be watching YouTube on the fucking TV too, you know. Yo, I'm not endorsed by Samsung. I'm gonna be transparent about that. But the smart TV is ill. Like if you got an iPhone or a Google, an Android phone, my girl got an iPhone, I got an Android phone, and I have an Android tablet. And she has an Apple iPad. I'm actually on her fucking Mac right now. But like either one of us, man, like we watched a YouTube video, we hit a fucking button, like in the screen, the corner of the screen, and the fucking shows on the fucking big screen, man. The Samsung TV, that smart TV, that shit is the shit, man. Get you one. Get you one. Sorry, a lot of guys like type the same question over and over again. I get that because they want me to see it because I'll be missing a lot of them. So like it's just hard for me to find new questions sometimes. What do I think about Melo? Carmelo, yo, I'm hoping Carmelo goes to the fucking Bulls, man. I'm a big Bulls fan. I have an autograph, Derrick Rose basketball at the crib. Yo, man, I'm just hoping he goes to the Bulls, man. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping he goes to the Bulls. Yo, we almost 2 hours deep on this shit. I'm gonna fucking quit pretty soon. But we almost 2 hours deep, man. But like, but when I'm with you guys, time just flies, you know. Yo, BBC, thanks for the motivation. Yo, no problem, David. Shout out to David Mateas. I don't think I'm saying your name right, but David, yo, thank you. I appreciate that shit, son. Somebody says, yo, it might be a hard thing to answer, but how do you pull through a weekday? Like, what keeps you going? Here's the thing, man. What keeps me going, wakes me up in the morning, it's fucking goals, man. I set like some serious goals. Like, I'm a real goal-orientated kind of guy. I suggest you the same. And if you're trying to accomplish something that means something to you, like it kind of keeps you motivated, keeps you up, man. It makes you help. It kind of makes you push yourself a little harder. And so I would say set some goals, man. Set like some serious. Yo, we a little bit over halfway through the year. So set some goals that you want to accomplish. If you haven't already, set some goals that you want to accomplish for the end of the year. Like, I mean, just set one big goal. One goal that will make like this year a success if you accomplish that. This is what you do. Set that goal and then make a plan. When I say make a plan, write out all the steps you need to do to accomplish that goal. Then put deadlines. To each step. It's the fucking goal setting process. Then put deadlines to each step. And there's your fucking plan. Right? There's your fucking plan. And like, if you have a goal, something you want to accomplish, but you don't have a detailed plan with deadlines for every step, then it's just it's just another one of your bullshit ideas that will never get accomplished. Ain't nothing but a good idea. You know, it'd be cool if that happened. But if you got a fucking serious goal and you got deadlines for each step and you're trying to hit each fucking you're trying to hit each fucking thing on each step in the plan, you're trying to hit that shit, you keep getting closer, it's like motivating you. Then you can start scratching off each step and you get motivated and you just get, and you just want to keep pushing harder, you know? I can't imagine living any other way. I can't imagine just getting up, living, going to sleep, or just, I can't imagine just like living for the weekend or just living for party, man. Set some goals, man. Accomplish something, you know? Accomplish something. Like, you don't want to just party. You don't want to be my age and just have nothing to show for it except for some funny stories, you know? You want to accomplish something, man. Because when you accomplish something, how do I put this? It's just it's living a different kind of way, man. So like, and the reason I say this to you is because I can tell from that question that you might not have like serious goals, or at least not the way I've laid it out, how you should have. And that's cool, man. I understand you look young, man, from your picture, right? That's cool. You might not even know what you want to do, right? But just pick something, man, that'll be just make this year awesome. Like, if you finish this year, you're like, man, that was a fucking good year. Pick something, or something that's going to start 2015 off right, you know, something that's like something good. Just pick one fucking important goal. And that's the thing about fitness, man. Like this fitness shit, it's not like just aesthetics or looking good or being strong or vanity. Like, it teaches you a lot about goal setting in any other area. It shows you what you're capable of, you know. Once you like accomplish, because the thing is, to build muscle or build a impressive physique, it takes a lot of like consistent determination. Like, you got to eat the way you're supposed to. it's not just training. You got to eat the way you're supposed to. You got to train. You got to get the adequate sleep. You got to take your supplements on time. And it's like it becomes a 24-hour kind of thing, 24-hour, 365 days a year type thing, And that this it's not you're training your mind more than you're training your body. Every day you don't feel like going to the gym, you go anyway. That trains like discipline, It makes you a stronger person. Every time every time you want to eat that cake, but you don't, like you build discipline. It makes you stronger, When you fucking don't feel like going to the gym, you do it. It's like, yeah, man, it's because you're fucking tough, right? Soft ass little bitch ass motherfucker won't go just because he doesn't feel like it, But like, I don't know, man. It builds your character more than anything, and you can apply and the lessons you learn from that you can take to anything you want to accomplish in life. You can take you'll be better equipped to handle other things, Real talk, man. It's not just about training your body, man. Training your body is kind of a body. It happens, but it's really about training your mind, man. Hold on, man. What the fuck? Sorry. Carb cycle. Can you explain? And if you count calories, I have a video on it. The portion. I use the portion size method for the most part. I'm counting calories right now only because I'm trying to experiment. I'm doing an experiment, or I'm trying to see if I can bulk and do intermittent fasting at the same time. And I'm only doing it just because as a challenge, switch it up. But like normally, check my video on the portion size method. That's the best I can say, man. The video is called "How to Burn Fat Without Counting Calories." If you look on my page, it's the most popular video I have on my page. Just check that video out, man. Like, it's better. In that video, I explain it a lot better than I can right now. What are my thoughts on anal sex? I remember the first time, man, I did that shit. I was with this chick, and she just asked me to fuck her in the ass, man. And I'm the kind of guy, man. I aim to please, and so whatever. I fucked her in the ass, and it's cool. Not something I would request, but she wants to, that's what she's into. If she wants me to make her happy, I'm gonna make her happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's applicable to anything we've been talking about now, but I figured I'd answer your question because it came up. Wednesday is Killer Carter Day or night in Europe. You killing my sleep, y'all. I probably need to rethink that, man. Maybe I should do it a little earlier. I know I do it at 5 New York time, but that's fucking late that's late in the UK. I know. I got a lot of fans out there though, and I love all of y'all, man. So train high reps to get big arms. You know what? I train for me. The only time I ever do anything high reps when I do super drop sets. I have a video on the super high drop sets where I train my arms like that. You should check that out. It's on my page. But usually I like reps between 6 and 8 for size, man. That's what works best for me. My arms. My arms aren't fucking huge, but they're like 17.5 inches. This webcam is a little distorted. You can't really see. I don't know. I look smaller on this webcam than I do in real life. Yo, I started intermittent fasting after your 14 pounds in 14 days video. I'm getting ripped, but my muscles are flat. How do you feel about carb backloading? Carb backloading, I don't know, man. Maybe it's cool. I don't know. I think you're flat just because you're fucking dieting, man. You're definitely. It seems like you're in a deficit, right? So not something you have to worry about, man. Like soon as you stop intermittent fasting or increase your calories or increase your carb intake, you're gonna break back up, man. Don't sweat it. Oh shit, man! I went to my GP, uh, and I guess he means his doctor, and he has cartilage damage in his knee, and he was told not to do any weights for his legs, and he's left with only sissy squats. He's been doing it for a few weeks, but he's looking top heavy. What do I do? Fuck, that's a bad. I don't know what happened to your legs. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, man, because like I don't know to what extent your legs are damaged. Um, Shit, man. Here's the thing. You know what? It's a good. All right, try this at your own risk, you know. But like a good, maybe get some light dumbbells, or maybe even try with no weights first, right? Do split squats, and that's where you put one leg up like on a bench behind you, and then do. It's almost like you're doing a lunge with your back leg on a fucking bench or whatever, and you're doing squats like that. I think on my last leg video, if you check my last leg video, me and this that big booty girl did some. You know what? You can probably try all the stuff in that video. Try that honestly. Like I'm not just trying to get you to watch that video, but like I use real light weights, and you can probably fucking do most of the shit in that video. You know, with those weights, 'cause it was still difficult. But watch that video, man. That shit might help for you. That shit might. Then again, I don't want to tell you not to do anything. I mean, I'm telling you to do some weights with your legs, but that's just because I'm a meathead, right? So like, that's 'cause I'm a fucking bro, and I'm always gonna tell you to lift weights, man, no matter what anybody says. But fucking I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, try see that video, and then see how your legs feel if you attempt any of that stuff. And then maybe try some of that stuff without weights and see if that's better. Yo, we gonna have to end it pretty soon, man. We like 2 hours deep, son. I got shit to do, man. Yo, what's the best exercise for bicep peaks? I don't know, like I know you're talking about the fucking peak, like the tippy top, and I don't like go after that. So I don't. That's like a real bodybuilder, like a guy who's gonna compete is going after that shit. My favorite things for biceps, I like just plain old barbell curls. I like the curls with the fucking arm blasters. It's kind of like the preacher curl. I really like if you watch my video on super drop sets, the way I fucking do with the cable curls, where I come out right here. But that's more for this muscle too. But I feel like it helps. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying I don't know what the fucking best is, man, because that's not something I focus on. I'm not the best guy to ask for that. I'm just gonna be transparent about that. All right, man. I think we about to end it, man. It's just I want to keep going, but it's 2 hours deep, man. We 2 hours deep. I know I didn't get to everybody's questions, man, just because I just didn't. You know, there's no way. It's not humanly possible. Oh, wait. Somebody asked, do you believe that someone has to go through something? This is the last one I'm answering. Do you believe that somebody has to go through something devastating or life-changing or hear life-changing news to really take their goals seriously and make shit happen? Oh, wait a minute. Before I even get into that, somebody asked, do I have I worked out with the Bar Stars? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I seen Ed from the Bar Stars when I was in Florida at some competition, and he was the judge of this competition. I seen, man. We posted a pic on Instagram. He came up to me. He's like, yo, Ed, the leader of the fucking Bar Stars, came to me. He's like, yo, you Brandon Carter? I'm like, yeah, I'm Brandon Carter. Man, you fucking Ed Bar Stars. He was like, yeah, I'm Ed Bar Stars. He said, what up? And we exchanged numbers, man. So I got Ed's numbers. We text each other every once in a while. Once he gets back in the country, we're gonna work on some videos together. So I'm trying to get a Bar Stars versus Team Incredible battle. You know what I'm saying? I seen one of the dudes from Bar Stars in Best Buy the other day, and he's cool, man. I was talking to him, and he was talking about Junior, and he said that he beat Junior in a fucking one-arm pull-up contest on my homie Junior Turbo from Team Incredible, and and I told Junior was pissed. So like I'm trying to fucking stir that pot to get that battle going. Hopefully I can get that on YouTube. But yeah, does somebody have to go through some life-threatening, life-changing to make shit happen? No. Anybody who wants to you want to do something, man. Like it might be a catalyst though. You know, it might be a catalyst. Like you can use that. But like I know I have friends who just had real cushiony life. You know. My homie White Boy Brian, grew up upper middle class, white man in America, doesn't he never really had to struggle, never had any real fucking problems, never fucking like me. I've been fucking homeless, my father shot himself in the head. I've been fucking robbed, more times than I can count. I slept in my car, and like I fucking had to do illegal shit at certain points, you know what I'm saying? Like hustling, up and down 95. And, fucking gang fights, all types of shit, Grew up in the fucking south side of Chicago, man, murder capital of the United States. But like my homie, White Boy Brian, he had this exact different upbringing, you know what I'm saying? Everything's everyone's been handed it to him, but he still goes hard. You know what I'm saying? He still goes hard to accomplish his goals. So like, we're kind of cut from the same cloth in that regard, even though we come from totally different sides of the spectrum. So I don't know. I just think anybody who's willing to put in the work can get what they're trying to. You know what I'm saying? Can accomplish something. Like real talk. Like if you're trying to accomplish something, man. I see y'all get fit YouTube. I see you always comment on my videos. Appreciate that shit, man. Real talk. I mean, get tube fit. Yeah, that's my fault. Shout out to you, but nah, man. If you want to accomplish something, man, you just gotta go after it. Man. You just gotta real talk. I mean, really, you need to fucking set up, make a plan, write out all the steps, make deadlines for each step. There was a study. All right, I'm gonna end it on this, man. There was a study. Like, there's a book by Brian Tracy, one of my favorite authors. It's called Goals. And in the intro of that book, he talks about a study that was done where they interviewed all the graduating class, all the graduates from the graduating class 1 year from Harvard University, one of the most prestigious universities on the planet, really. And I was gonna say America, but really it's one of the fucking top schools in the world, right? So presumably, all these graduates are gonna go out and fucking ball, man, make a bunch of money, right? Or be successful in whatever in their endeavors. And so they interview each one of them, and then one of the questions they ask is, do you have goals? Only like a certain percentage of them had like goals. Like 1/3 of them had like goals. And like even smaller percentage of them had fucking a written plan for their goals. So 10 years later, they interviewed all those fucking guys, right, and women. The people who had goals set were on average earning twice as much as the people who didn't have goals set. But here's the thing: the people who had goals and a plan, and it was like a small percentage of them who had goals and a plan that was written out, those people on average were earning 10 times as much as all of the other graduates combined. If you want to the book is called Goals by Brian Tracy. Yo, son, if you don't have a plan, it's not gonna work, man. You're bullshitting yourself. You have a plan, written out plan. Deadlines for each step. It's got to be written down too. It can't just be in your head like, yeah, I want to do this, or I don't need. A lot of people say, oh, I don't need to write my plan down, man. Well, I can show you this study that might, be a conflict with your belief system. But anyway, I gotta go, man. We've been over 2 hours, man. This is the longest one yet. I appreciate all your shit, yo. If you're coming out to the fucking park, Um, we have another goddamn boot camp this week, man. Astoria Park, 10 a.m. behind the goddamn pull-up bars. That's where we meet. And then after that, we're gonna have a calisthenics workshop with me and Team Incredibles, you know, and trying to get this Team Incredibles versus Bar Star battle. We'll see what that I can get that shit going. And I'm gonna talk to Ed when he gets back. He's out the country, man. Ed's doing big things, man. But anyway, thanks y'all for participating, man. I love y'all, man. No bullshit, man. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thanks for showing. I see all your comments. I don't have time to respond to everyone's because it'd be a full-time job. But I really do appreciate that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hope I've helped you. And if I didn't get your question, I'm sorry. We'll try better next time. All right. Peace.